Okay, so I'm gonna make this video because if I need to tell myself this or whatever, most of y'all need to know this as well, or a reminder, right? Because I know this and it's just a reminder to myself. So most of y'all know this, but it's just a reminder to yourself. Do not do anything with expectations. That's the worst thing you could do. The worst thing you could do to yourself, because most of the times the expectation, like, first of all, let me just put this out there. Our mind could fantasize and it looks beautiful, or that's what a whole fantasy is. Like, your mind could create from what it's known. So like, it could pick up little images or whatever that you have from movies, from whatever, and paint this whole picture on how it's going to be presented, or how it's going to be, on how everything is going to be. And then in real life, things move slow, so like, it's not how it's going to be in your mind. So that's, people get disappointed because you set yourself up. You set yourself up painting this beautiful picture and this little dance or whatever, this and that. And reality is, this is how reality is going to be in the 3D. And it didn't look shit like your mind played it out to be, right? Because it's easy. That's like how girls grow up or whatever. And they're always waiting for the Prince Charming to come in the horse and this and that. Oh my God, if it's a white horse, but do you live in a country? Like, no, that none of that's gonna happen. Like say, like, your prince coming is a whole different game in the 3D. Like, it plays out whole different, but because you're stuck trying to have that play in your actual 3D, you missing the actual, your prince knight coming in and saving you type of stuff. And it's not saving you, it's just your prince knight coming into your thing. We all want that love story, right? This is not supposed to be going through no love, but I guess it's a love story now. So I'm gonna cut this short because I almost forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Do not have expectations. Do not have expectations, because you're gonna let yourself down every freaking time. Live in the damn moment. We all gotta live in that damn moment, because if we live in the moment, we're only doing what is accessible to us in the moment to make us feel better. If we do something and we attach it to something, we are looking at it in a different perspective. Okay, let me give you an example. Like, right now, I'm gonna do my toes. I'm gonna do them purple, right? Because my expectation, what I'm trying to manifest, is I want to be out on the weekend. Like, I don't got my kids. I got mama's off. So I want to be out on a boat. I want to be in a jet ski. That's what I used to do, right? But now my life changed, blah, 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 blah. So, but that's what I want to manifest. And it doesn't have nothing to do with each other, right? Doing my toes and going out on the boat and the jet ski, because I was going to regardless do my toes before I even had that thought, and this and that. But now I'm linking it up. Now what I'm trying to do at the moment is having an expectation, having an attachment and stuff like that. So now it kind of changed my perspective in doing my toes, because now I'm thinking like, I have to do it right now because I have to be ready for this and that, blah, 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 this and that. When I just did that to myself, I just put that on myself. I just put those stress on myself that I got to do it by this time. I got to do it on this day. I got to do it today, because I just did that to myself. When just a couple minutes ago, I was like, oh, I'm going to do my toes. And I was feeling freely, like it's whenever. I was on my phone scrolling on TikTok. I was thinking about probably a movie to put in, this and that. Like, free, like just a free fucking bird. Free thoughts. But then I had that thought and I linked it up, and then there it goes. So my word of advice is, don't attach anything. Live in the moment. Like, do whatever you're gonna do now, because that's the only thing that's gonna make you move forward. Literally, it's gonna make you move forward. Like, you're going to move forward. Like, if I do my toes, I'm still gonna move forward. Like, I'm still gonna move forward. But all those extra stress, overwhelm, or thoughts, or having to be like, oh, I need to manifest it now, so I need to do my toes now, and I need to blah, blah. Like, that's extra stuff that we do not need. So like, if I'm gonna live in the moment, because I'm living in the moment, I don't give a fuck. I catch my shit real fast. So I don't do that to myself no more, because we're changing. I'm not doing that to myself. No. And this is another thing. Y'all think, because I be scrolling here, and y'all think that stuff just supposed to be just happening. This is a hard truth for most of y'all. Y'all manifestation, or the reality y'all want, or the quantum jumping, because I say it like that because when you speak, like, people think that you're gonna quantum jump right then and there. Okay, this is the hard truth for most of y'all. Y'all gonna take years, maybe 1, 2, 3, whatever. And this is not to everybody, but some are going to take it, and the ones that do take it or whatever, like, you guys are the ones that are gonna are fed up, like, saying, oh, this shit don't work, this shit don't work, this shit don't work. It works. Manifestation works. Manifestation is just a fucking term for us humans to fucking like comprehend. But manifestation is magic, blah, 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 whatever you want to call it, all in that realm. But you know what it is? It's your birthright. It's your fucking birthright. We speak things into existence. That's just what it is. It's how blocked you are to let it actually happen. You to let it actually happen. And there's some uncovered emotions, there's some uncovered block stuff that you have to work on. Like, it ain't like that. It's not like that. Now, if it could, when you get to a point that it's like that, it's because you've done the work passively. Like me, I do work very passively. My spiritual journey is very passively because that's how my life goes. It's very passive. I don't notice sudden change at all. I'm the worst to notice little details. I am the worst. It's just sometimes it will just come up and I'll be like, oh, wow. I've been doing this for quite some time. This is how it changed for quite some time. I didn't even catch when it changed. So it's very passively. So if you notice a change that you're like, you could say something into existence, you've been working, you've been putting the work. And the reason why it's happening is because you've been aware. It's little things, and everybody is different. Everybody is different. You cannot, the deadliest thing you could do to yourself is compare yourself to anybody's timeline, anybody's mindset, anybody's anything, anybody's magic, anybody's anything. Don't compare yourself and don't attach expectations to what you're doing in the moment. Live in the damn moment and just work like that. That's all we have. That's all we have is the now. Is the now. Like, it really is. You can't live in the future. If you live in the future, you're not living in the now. The only time you live in the future is like when you're trying to manifest or you're trying to see. And this is a little key thing. The only reason we manifest is looking in the future, how to say, feel it and see yourself and this and that, is only because once you see yourself and once you have those feelings of how you're gonna be, that personality or that new reality, it changes your whole fucking mind, your neutrons, your whatever you want to call it, the electrons, whatever you want to call it, it changes because you're like, whoa. So it does something to you to switch you. So everything you move from the moment to there is you're moving to that reality. You're already in that reality. How I say, passively working, and then one day you're just like, oh my God. Yeah, because when you thought about it in the moment, now you're passively doing the work. Consciously, unconsciously, but you're passively doing it because now your mind is seeing something else, and that's how you want you from point A to point Z. Or point A to point B, because Z is like the end, and then we're point A to point B, right? So just live in the freaking moment, and if you live in the future, it's only for that. And don't ever live in the past. Because if you live in the past, why are you trying to change your future? Because you don't want to be the same thing. So why are you trying to live in your past? You're going to have anxiety. You're going to have all that stuff. And you don't want that. You don't want that. That's why you're trying to change. That's why you're trying to quantum it. That's why you're trying to be like, what the fuck, I want it now? Live in the fucking moment. Because things take time. It's okay. The time is for you to learn. If you don't learn anything, what the fuck you gonna do in your new reality? You're gonna fuck it up and you're gonna make it make sense. Make it make sense.